social media posts have decreased by 12% specific to the automotive industry in Q1. What can you
Yeah,
tell us about this, and can businesses take advantage of this information?
definitely. If anything, I think this number should tell us that it's only opportunity. You know, in a space like a Facebook, social media spaces, we want to make sure that we are staying out there. We're showing brand personality through these campaigns. So, you know, specifically in auto, which is nice that we were just talking about it, transitioning right into it, you know, seeing a drop in organic posts, we want to make sure that we can kind of take back some of that space. And a lot of where we were seeing some of these drops in organic posting was coming from Tesla. So, you know, EVs, they're more of a thing that are coming out, becoming more prevalent in many markets. So, kind of stepping in and showing, hey, you know, we got a charger here. Come charge your vehicle with us, or look at this great sale that we just had, and posting that to your social media. That's really how you can build your personality. It's so valuable. So I really think this decline only should tell everyone that there's so much opportunity just to stay engaged organically with your community.
Awesome. Drew, TikTok, there's some changes there. What do we need to know?
Yeah, going viral is much more difficult than it ever has been before. Some changes in TikTok's algorithm are kind of lending themselves away from that viral content and focusing on providing helpful information to users. I think I don't want to get ahead, but a big takeaway from this call is that all of these big tech firms and these advertising platforms want to be user centric, and to succeed on those platforms as a content creator or a business, you need to be helpful and think of your user and give them the experience that they expect.
I want to just build off of that. I feel like we say this almost every single webisode that we do, but it is so, so important, especially now, to make sure that the material, the content that you're creating and placing is unique to that audience. TikTok users, TikTok can be a really great place for organic posts and even, you know, advertising. Like it's still a good place for that. But you can't just take what you created for a different platform like a TV commercial and pop it into there. You will get torn apart. TikTok, more than any other medium, is completely savage. They are so mean if you approach them incorrectly. But I do think that there's still really great uses of these social media tools that we have in our tool belt, right? But you've got to curate that content. You've got to make it human. You cannot just ask for the sale, earn the right, and then you build it right and they will come. So that might be a really old reference. But either way, anything to add in to social before we move on to a couple of media questions that I have for you guys?
I think social media is intended to be social.
Yes.
So don't be rigid, don't be boring, have a personality and show what makes your business unique. That is really it.
Especially with a TikTok strategy, you don't want to make it feel like an ad. You want to make it feel like spontaneous, spur of the moment, and what it actually feels like at your company, because that's how you get people connected.
Yeah. I mean, I work on more of the corporate side for businesses, but it's the same thing, right? If I don't see somebody that I can engage with, am I going to sign up with that vendor? Probably not. And I even give them that criticism sometimes when they reach out for us to do business with them. Like, I need to know who you are, especially if I'm going to trust you with my business. So it's essentially the same for anybody interacting on social media. Or in general, just be human. Not terrible advice. All right, we're going to jump into media. 2 quick questions, and then we're going to wrap up. What is going on in the world of YouTube, Sarah?
So YouTube is part of Google. So we know Google's always changing. So of course, YouTube is always changing. So what we're seeing now is a new YouTube for Reach campaign. So this is kind of more of a, hey, like, we'll keep an eye on it because we're currently comparing it against some of our own video campaign performance. So we want to make sure that data is always driving our decisions. But some little tidbit that we found in some of the new YouTube for Reach campaigns is a little heads up note from Google that the Google Ads user interface is going to be changing in 2024. So I think we're going to be seeing some new changes there. Have no clue what it looks like because, like I said, this was like a little blurb hidden within an article. So we will be seeing some changes coming to Google Ads. If I were to guess, maybe it would be something similar to how GA4 looks right now. It's much more streamlined, potentially less information. Who knows? We'll talk about it in the near future, I assume.
Well, we're going to stay tuned for developments in that story as well. Drew, Disney and Hulu Plus merging into one. How does that impact businesses and potentially CTV?
Yeah. So it's going to happen in 2024. Again, another one that we don't know a ton about right now. Other than Hulu will remain a standalone option for CTV. Basically, all Hulu programming is going to be accessible through Disney Plus, but Hulu will remain as its own service. So from an advertising standpoint, Hulu is still there, but it's a change in how people are going to view content and kind of take in their favorite shows. So again, we'll wait and see and kind of watch as it's a developing story to keep with your news trend.
Sounds like a creative way to increase Disney Plus subscribers, but who am I to judge? So we'll definitely keep our eyes on that. I still feel like there's still a lot of businesses not fully utilizing the potential of CTV or just connected audio, video. But I feel like this is only going to make it more exciting, and we'll wait for you guys to give us more updates on that.